Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring James Grout as the Professor, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Stephen O'Donnell as Gary the Demon, and Andy Hamilton as Satan.
Silence! Silence! Silence in court. Now, I know there's a lot of interest throughout hell in this case, but I would appreciate it if spectators could display the due restraint and decorum.
Bollocks!
That is just the kind of thing I'm talking about. I will not tolerate it.
Double bollocks!
I know who's doing that. I can see you.
You bloody Carl!
Oh, yes, I can, and I'm warning you, Jane Austen.
That's Jane Austen?
Yeah, foul-mouthed hussy, honestly. Swears like Prince Philip with his pubes on fire.
Yes, but I mean, she's Jane Austen. Supreme craftswoman of elegant style.
You should never confuse the writer with their work, Prof. For instance, take a look at Oscar Wilde at the back there.
Which one's he?
He's the one wearing the Millwall scarf. see, they've all got a different side, sir. OK, on with the trial. This court is now in session with myself, Satan, Prince of Darkness, presiding in the case of Devil versus Gary. And the charges are that you, Gary, a demon of this realm, did knowingly engage in an act of foul rebellion. How do you plead? Guilty or very guilty?
What happened to not guilty?
The accused will not waste the court's time making pedantic legal points. Don't forget, Gary, I know what you did because I was there when you did it to me. I will now cross-examine the first witness, called Thomas...
Excuse me.
What?
Well, don't I get a defence counsel?
Oh, honestly, talk about picky, I don't know.
Well, I'm entitled to have someone defend me.
Oh, all right.
Can I pick anyone?
Whatever, it won't affect the result.
Call
the first witness, Thomas Quentin Crimp. Have you chosen yet?
Trying to think.
I wouldn't attempt the impossible, Gary. If God had intended you to think, he'd have given you an organ to do it with.
Can I have anyone at all?
Yes.
Can I have O.J. Simpson's lawyer?
No, he's not in hell. Yet.
So, it's anyone here in hell. Right, in that case, I choose the Emperor Claudius.
Very well, step forward, Emperor Claudius. Order! Wordsworth, leave your sister alone. And Oscar, cut out the spinning. OK, right, now. Defence counsel will now cross-examine the witness.
You are... Thomas?
No. I can't allow this. This is an obvious delaying tactic.
What, just because he's got a little bit of a stammer?
Don't play the innocent with me, Gary. You are exploiting a man with a speech defect. A man who does a lap of honour every time he completes a syllable. You're just trying to postpone your judgment.
Well, can I pick another counsel, then?
If you're quick.
All right, then, I pick Professor Richard Whittingham.
Me? But why me?
Yes, why him?
Because he's the only one round here you listen to, that's why.
Yeah, not even the prof can talk you out of this one, Gary.
Well, look, I'm really not sure I'm the right person for the job. I'm not qualified. I mean, the only experience I've had of the law is waiting for my solicitor to ring back.
You'll do, Prof. Now get a move on.
Well, can I at least take instructions from my client?
Oh, if you must. In the meantime, I'll kick off the cross-examination of the witness. You are Thomas Quentin Crimp?
Yes.
You were chairman of a privatised water company?
Yes.
And you are a verminous piece of loathsome human slime?
Well, no.
That's not a question. Now, Thomas, kindly tell the court whose idea it was to rebel against my majestic rule.
Gary's.
You lying toe rag!
Silence in court! Order! Wordsworth, I won't tell you again. Now then, Thomas, can you give us your account of events?
Well, Gary approached me and suggested that I help him overthrow you. I immediately lodged a protest. No, I said. Don't do it, Gary. Stay your impious hand, I said.
I see. Of course, there are those who might question your character as a witness, aren't there?
Really?
Yes, for instance, glancing at the record of your life on Earth, I see that in the mid-1980s you bought and sold property.
Nothing wrong with that?
Absolutely, no. And perhaps your most impressive deal was in 1983, when some Arab businessmen were looking for property in the heart of London, and you sold them an orphanage.
Yes.
Complete with orphans. Who you described in the property details as a live-in workforce of eager-to-please midgets.
Well, property's a competitive market.
Indeed, such is your reputation for craven treachery that since you arrived here in hell, both Lord Haw-Haw and Judas Iscariot have taken to referring to you as the governor.
Well, I don't...
So, taking all these factors into account, isn't it probably fair to say that your testimony is about as sound as a Jim Davidson marriage?
No, Your Majesty...
A tissue of laughable falsehoods, in fact, but good enough for a conviction. So, we will now proceed to the sentence. Gary,
Hang on. I haven't presented a case for the defence.
And?
Well, where I come from, it's not customary to condemn someone on the basis of discredited evidence.
No, well, just imagine he's Irish. Now, I intend to invoke the maximum sentence.
Well, can I at least call a witness?
All right, if it makes you happy.
I call Gary.
Silence in court! Silence! Be quiet!
You be quiet, you tosser.
Right, that's it. Will the wardens please eject Jane Austen? I've had enough. Be careful, she bites! Right. I'm sorry about that, Professor. Proceed.
Now then, Gary, in your own words, I'd like you to tell us what you feel is the essence of your defence.
Diminished responsibility.
Pathetic.
I was talked into staging a rebellion by Thomas.
Oh, that's a lie. I was playing cards at the time. Both Lord Haw-Haw and Judas Iscariot can vouch for me.
Sit down, Thomas, or I'll nail you down.
Was this the first time you'd been persuaded into staging a rebellion?
No, it most certainly was not.
I see. And when did it happen before?
Well, when I took part in the rebellion, they got me thrown out of heaven.
And who was it persuaded you that time?
Satan.
I object.
Stick with me, lads, you'll be all right, he said. This god bloke's overrated, he said. Next thing I know, I'm a deformed, changing beast with hooves and horns and breath that curdles milk at 50 paces.
Nobody forced you.
I'd still be an angel if it wasn't for him, but he incurred the wrath of the Almighty, he whose name is too sacred to utter.
Ah, Jehovah.
No, that's his middle name.
And what's his first name?
No, don't say it, Gary.
It's Nigel.
Oh.
Gary!
Nigel?
Shh, keep your voice down.
No wonder he doesn't want it to be uttered. Nigel!
He'll hear you. You feel his wrath.
Ooh, what? The wrath of Nigel? I'm sorry, but I refuse to be frightened of a Nigel. Nigel!
No!
It's light! Who summoned me? Who used the sacred name? Ah, Satan. Long time no see. Was it you?
No, it was not your omniscient omnipotence. It was that mortal there.
Which one? The swat with the glasses?
No, that's the professor. No, it was the creepy-looking one.
Oh, yes. I remember you.
Hello there.
Thomas Quentin Crimp. 14 Waldemar Drive, Godalming.
Yes.
The orphan seller. I trust you're submitting him to the direst torment, Satan?
Oh, yes, you're all-encompassing. In fact, even as we speak, locusts are hatching in his bowels.
Excellent. For blasphemy against my holy name, of course, I shall have to think up some further punishment.
I didn't mean it, honestly. It was a slip of the Nigel. Tongue. A slip of the tongue.
Something especially cruel, I think. Oh, hello, Gary. How are you?
Oh, so you remember me then?
How could I forget you? You were the ugliest angel we ever had. Why is he in chains?
He's on trial, your indivisibleness, for rebellion.
Rebellion, eh? Well, we remember rebellion, don't we?
Yes, but would you like some refreshment? We don't actually have any food or drink down here, of course, but I'm sure I could send out for some.
No, I can't stop. I'll just do something horrific to this mortal and then I have to get back to heaven.
Yes. Talking of heaven, I wonder if we could have a word in private.
Well, will it take long? Only St. Peter's organising a barbecue.
No, it'll just take a mo. Court is adjourned. If you just like to step into my private quarters, you're 3 in 1-ness.
Please don't call me that.
No?
No, makes me sound like a motor oil.
So,
So,
how's the family?
fine, fine.
How's Jesus?
He's fine.
Oh, good. Nice lad. Haven't seen him since the wilderness. You must be very proud of him.
Yes, I am. Look, you said you wanted to talk to me about something.
Yes. Can I say, just to kick off, that when you expelled me from heaven for...
Treachery?
Yes, well, I just wanted to say that, with hindsight, I'd have done the same in your position, I can tell you. Boy, was I silly. Dear, oh dear. Still, you do daft things when you're young, don't you, eh? I expect you know you probably didn't, did you? Anyway, what I was wondering was whether now might be a suitable juncture to sort of let me kind of return to heaven. Not at my old grade, of course, no.
Give me one good reason.
Well, it doesn't really make sense anymore. I mean, this place largely runs itself, and up on Earth, well, I'm totally redundant there. I mean, I'm just not needed to go around anymore putting evil thoughts into men's minds. Well, not since Pamela Anderson came along, and what I'm getting at is...
I can't see what all the fuss is about.
Sorry?
Pamela Anderson. I mean, I don't even think she's particularly attractive, do you?
Well, I'm probably not the one to judge, given that I find all humans physically repugnant. But the point is, your indisputableness, I really
She's
feel...
got a very ugly mouth.
Yeah. Yes, actually, I think we're getting a little bogged down on Pamela Anderson. See, what I'm trying to say is...
no fly, or golden grace come on more.
What's that?
Oh, that's just Elvis. Now...
This is hell. No one is supposed to sing.
Well, yes, I know, but he does no harm, you know, so we...
But he lived a life of drugs and debauchery. He was sent here to be tormented.
Oh, he is being tormented. He's sharing a pit with dozens of Elvis fans who just keep going on about how good he used to be.
And is he the only one you're allowed to sing?
Oh, he's the only one who wants to. Well, apart from Edith Piaf. But we don't let her sing for obvious reasons.
Ah, he stopped.
Yeah, he'll have forgotten the words again. Now, as I was saying, I really am very sorry for what I did, but I've been here a long time now, and I just feel I've had enough. And could I go back to being an angel, please?
Well, I'm very pleased that you finally acknowledged the error you made in rebelling against my authority.
Absolutely.
And well, yes, I must admit, you do seem to have changed. You're more mature, more responsible.
I have changed, yes.
So keeping you here is perhaps a little unfair.
Yes?
But totally necessary.
What?
It's necessary to keep you here. This place has to be kept going.
Why?
It's part of the order of things. They sin, I judge, you punish.
Dropped, quite the contrary. The current increase in the sinning rate stands at 97%. Admittedly, that figure's distorted by the inclusion of Paula Yates, but it's still an alarming trend.
I think how much more the little monkeys would get up to if it wasn't for the thought of ending up here.
Well, with respect, your inconceivableness, I really don't think I'm an effective deterrent anymore. It needs a new approach. What about if you sent Jesus down to Earth to teach them?
Are you kidding? After what they did last time.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, it was just a thought. So I have to stay here then.
I'm afraid so, yes.
Will my time here ever end?
That's for me to know.
What sort of an answer's that?
A God's answer.
Bloody stupid, bloody...
You got a problem with that?
Me? No, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I'm just making plans for all this wonderful eternity I've got to look forward to as a creature who's 40% goat.
Well, I'll just smite Thomas, then I must be getting along.
Actually, there is one other thing.
Go on.
Well, there's one mortal who I've got to know quite well, and I really think shouldn't be down here, your totalness, and I was wondering if perhaps you'd reconsider his case.
I hope I get to speak to him. I mean, just think what he could tell us about the universe. I mean, asking God direct would save a heck of a lot of research.
Professor.
Yeah?
About my trial. I've thought of a potential defence.
Oh, what's that?
Hell rage.
Hell rage?
Yes, you know, the phenomenon, whereby working in dark, cramped conditions generates a moment of dysfunctional, apoplectic fury which causes people to try and overthrow Satan.
Well, it's a bit Californian, isn't it?
I know.
No, I think your best option would be to accept your guilt and throw yourself at Satan's mercy.
Oh, yeah, because he's renowned for that, isn't he? It's legendary. Satan's mercy, along with Paul Gascoigne's IQ and Tony Blair's warmth.
Professor, could me and his infiniteness borrow you for a second?
Of course, my pleasure.
All right, Gary. Oh, are those manacles too tight?
No.
I'm going to soon fix that. There, try not to howl too loud, Gary.
Well, Professor, I wanted to get to know you a little better because Satan here feels you've been misdirected. He says you're devoid of the usual unpleasantness that is the trademark of the average human being.
Well, I don't know. I just believe in being positive, that's all.
Why?
Well, because the alternative is being miserable, and I never seen the point in that.
See what I mean? He's like this all the time, come what may. It's very impressive. But more than that, it's also extremely irritating. Now, please, take him.
Can I ask a question?
Proceed.
Well, I know it's a little presumptuous of me, but I just have to ask. I mean, any scientist would want to ask it. What were the origins of the universe? I mean, did we get it even halfway right? I mean, was it the Big Bang?
It most certainly was.
Ah, and what caused the Big Bang?
Search me.
What?
Well, I was just messing about with some matter and energy, you know, just for something to do, and I put it all down for a moment to have a sip of my drink, and then suddenly, kaboom! And the next thing I know, I've got a universe on my hands, just expanding all the time with black holes and suns and planets flying round. Total bedlam.
So the creation of the universe was an accident?
Correct.
Yeah, I think, Professor, that's perhaps enough questions for now. You can ask him plenty more once he's taken you up to heaven.
Just one more.
Oh, for goodness sake.
How about life on Earth? You didn't create that by accident, did you?
No, I didn't create life by accident.
Ah, right.
No, I did that for a bet.
A bet?
Yes. Well, your planet was pretty dull viewing for the first few billion years, just rocks and water and the occasional volcano. So for a bit of fun, I sprinkled loads of mutating bacteria in the oceans. And then me and the angels ran a book on which would be the first one to evolve into a creature that developed language.
So it was a sort of lottery, only with DNA for numbers?
Yes, that's right. The angel Gabriel got very, very upset. See, the organism he backed started off very brightly, but then randomly mutated into a carrot.
So, who won?
One of the seraphim. His bacteria ultimately evolved into humans. And that's when the trouble started.
Trouble?
Oh, yes, humans are just too virulent, you see. Soon the whole planet was infested with them. I mean, I tried drowning the little beggars, but it was no use. I did consider just destroying the whole planet, but that seemed a bit hard on all the other species. In the end, I gave up. I decided if I couldn't exterminate you, I might as well have you as subjects.
There, happy now, Prof? That's enough enough questions. We don't want to wear his all-embracingness out now, do we?
No, there's just one more thing I'd like to ask.
It's not if you're a god, why do you allow such dreadful things to happen, is it?
No.
Oh, good, because that one gets on my tits. Far away.
Okay, so basically you know my predicament, and as guys who are pretty talented in the wriggling out of trouble department, I'd appreciate any advice you can give me. Now then, Robert Maxwell, any useful advice for me?
Yes, never lean too heavily on a handrail.
Apart from that one.
Well, my motto always was, if in doubt, intimidate people.
I can't see Satan getting intimidated somehow.
You could just run away.
Well, that's true, Lord Lucan, but where would I run to? No, I've been stitched up like a kip.
Oh, stop whining.
Well, I'm just saying, that's all. I mean, I'm taking the entire rap for that rebellion, and it just doesn't seem fair, that's all.
Life isn't fair, Sonny Jim. Is it fair that I was killed in a car crash because some slow coach wouldn't let me past? Is it fair that I'm eternally doomed to this dump? Are locust-filled bowels fair? And most of all, is it fair that I was made like this, all sneaky and crafty, and then I get punished for it? No, it's not. I can't be held responsible. The fault lies with the manufacturer. You know, him.
All right, calm down.
I'm very tempted to go and give God a piece of my mind.
Would that be wise?
I don't care. I can't take much more. I'm reaching my wit's end.
Well, it's not a very long journey, is it?
That's it. I'll bloody have you.
Oh, yeah, you and whose army?
Come on, then. Come on. Outside.
Outside. Outside.
So, let me get this straight. Before the Big Bang, there was...
Just some matter and energy.
And before that, there was...
Nothing.
But you can't make something out of nothing.
That's not true. Look at Anthea Turner.
What I'm saying is, it isn't rational to say something could spring from nothing.
Look, it's not my fault if you've got a cliched view of what constitutes nothing.
Prof, don't get him angry.
Well, I'm not trying to. It's just that what he proposes isn't rational.
Says who?
Well, says common sense.
Professor?
I'm not going to argue with you.
It's just that logically...
Look, are you a divine being who shapes the universe?
No.
Well, I am, so shut up.
A bit touchy, isn't he?
Look, Prof, just keep your gob shut, OK, while I try and repair the damage. I'm sorry about that, your ineffableness. As I say, he has his very inquiring mind, which is all thanks to you, of course. If you hadn't sprinkled life in the oceans, he would never have developed this brain.
Don't remind me.
But as I say, I've not been able to find any malice in him, and I really feel that...
So why is he here?
Well, on my arrival, I was informed it was because I didn't believe in you.
What?
Oh, well done, Mr. Tact.
Did he say he didn't believe in me?
Well, yes, previously, up there, but he was a scientist. You know what they're like. They won't believe in anything till they've tested it on rats. No, they're just eggheads, aren't they, with thick glasses who spend their days bent double over Bunsen burners. But he believes in your existence now, don't you?
Oh, yes, very much so.
There, you see?
All right. Well, he can still come to heaven.
Thank you.
Provided he kneels down and worships me as the one true God.
No problem. OK, Prof. Away you go.
Why is he waiting?
Well, it's just, I'm quite prepared to accept that you're God's as good a word as any, I suppose. But it's the one true bit that...
Don't do this to me, Prof.
I mean, all I'm saying is I haven't any evidence which proves that you're the only God.
Professor...
I mean, yes, we appear to be your creations, but then you could be the creation of some even greater super being. I mean, how would we know? How would you know, for that matter?
Look, this is no time for this relativism crap. Look, he doesn't mean it, your undeniableness, and he'll do the worshipping now, won't you?
Well, no. I don't feel very comfortable about that.
What?
It's the kneeling. He doesn't feel comfortable about the kneeling. Yeah, dodgy knees, old rugby injury. But he will...
Let him speak for himself.
Well, it's just that I don't quite understand why a supreme being requires worship.
I just need it, okay?
But why?
Because!
Please stop, Professor. His aura's turning crimson. That's a very bad sign.
But why this neediness?
Look, just because I'm a supreme being doesn't mean I can't feel vulnerable.
Oh, no, that's torn it. You forced him into an admission of weakness. He won't like that. Here we bloody go.
Satan, you foul changeling, this mortal reminds me of you. But whereas your sin was rebellious pride, his is infuriating smugness.
Excuse me.
What is this excrescent mortal doing here?
I've come to register a complaint.
Now's not a good time, Tommy.
There's never a good time for what I have to say. Oi, you, God. I want to know why I'm here. Why am I being subjected to this eternal punishment?
Because you led a horrible, nasty, little life.
Well, I couldn't help that. That's the way I was made.
Not at all. You had a choice. From the beginning, I gave mankind free will.
Well, that was a bloody stupid thing to do, wasn't it? Like giving a toddler a Kalashnikov. You should have known what we do with free will.
Control this mortal, Satan.
He's got a point, though, hasn't he?
Silence! You have all offended me, so now I shall punish you together.
He's not very good at managing his anger, is he?
Silence! This punishment I visit upon you will last for eternity, you miserable, ungrateful creatures!
Well, I be jiggered. Snow!
Farewell, accursed riches!
Please, one last question.
Yes!
Are we humans the only intelligent life in the universe?
Do seriously think you're the best I could do?
Oh, well. There goes God. Funny bloke.
That's the trouble with snow. You see, when it comes, no one's ever ready for it. The gritting lorries aren't on standby.
Gary, how could we have anticipated a cold snap in hell?
You should always allow for contingencies. You should have thought, what if Thomas inadvertently summons God, who then has a chat with the prof, loses his temper, and curses hell with an eternal snowstorm?
Oh, it's how short-sighted of me not to foresee that, yes. I must have been blind. You're right, Prof. Your hands are bluer than a baboon's bottom.
You know, my estimate is that this temperature is somewhere around minus 50. It's extraordinary. If we were alive, we'd be dead by now.
You could have been out of all this, Prof. All cosy and snug up in heaven if you hadn't put the divine Nigel through that 20 questions routine.
It was very kind of you to put in a word for me. That was the act of a friend.
Friend? What are you talking about? No, I don't have friends. No, I just wanted to get shot of you, frankly.
Oh, there goes Elvis.
Oi, fat boy, shut your bleeding cake hole!
Well, I was just singing, man.
All right, Gary, go separate them. Oh, too late, she's nutted him. He won't get up from that. No one headbutts like Jane Austen.
Look at this snowflake. It's amazing. And every crystal's different, you know.
Oh, here he goes again, Mr. Verbal Diarrhea.
Watch your mouth, Thomas, or...
Or what? Don't tell me. You'll punish me. Well, I don't care. You've covered me in boils. You've transformed me into various vegetables and household appliances. You've bred locusts and raced ferrets inside me. What more could you possibly do, eh? Turn me into a warthog scrotum?
Oh, really?
Well, he shouldn't put ideas into my head, should he?
Snow's getting heavier. You've got to hand it to God. Really clever bloke to create something as brilliant as snow. Yep, he's the dog's bollocks and no mistake.
I don't know why you queried his credentials as a deity, Prof. He obviously is the one true God.
Well, you may be right.
I am right.
It's just that I can't help wondering who named him Nigel.
Boss,
Yes, Gary.
what is my punishment going to be?
Oh, I don't think I'd be bothered now. It's not as if it'd change anything. We're just looking at more and more eternity, basically. The Brass Monkeys version, of course. Yeah. More same endless nothingness. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I know what he means about Pamela Anderson, though.
Hey, who wants to help me build this snowman?
It's amazing, isn't it, how cheerful and upbeat the Prof is, even in the direst adversity, eh? He always sees the bright side, of course. He's, what's the word?
Sicko.
That's the one.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, James Grout as the Professor, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Stephen O'Donnell as Gary, and David Swift as God. With Philip Pope, Penelope Nice, Michael Fenton-Stevens, and Nigel Pegram. The programme was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew Archer.